So, Brazilian butt lift. This is a procedure we get a lot of requests for. Very popular. Brazilian butt lift is basically us harvesting fat from somewhere on your body and putting it into the buttock area to increase the size of the buttocks. We do an evaluation. We make sure that that's really the case, whether we have to liposuction a little bit with it in terms of the thighs, the flanks, to make your buttock look more defined, a little more protuberant. Very popular. It's gained popularity over the last couple of years. The thing we have to be careful of is it also is one of the most dangerous procedures we do. It's the #1 cosmetic surgery across the country for fatalities, deaths. And that's because we know that originally the Brazilian butt lift was described as putting that fat into the gluteal muscle. When fat goes into that muscle, it really expands and it makes the buttock really expand. Works beautifully. The dangerous part is that gluteal muscle is fraught or replete with large blood vessels. And if you get that fat or any significant amount of that fat into the blood vessel, it's going north to the lungs and causes what's called a fat embolus, which is fatal. So we actually, as a society, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons has given us warnings with regard to not putting fat into the muscle. The fat needs to go in what we call the subcutaneous tissue, that layer of fat between the skin and the muscle. Now, it works just as well. We get a nice augmentation of the buttock. It just takes a lot more fat to do it because the fat doesn't swell as much as the muscle does, but it's safer. And a lot of people are trying to put other stuff in there other than fat, injectables, fillers, excuse me, that kind of thing. That can be just as dangerous if you get it into the wrong location, especially into the muscle. So you got to be very careful. Fat, if it's your own, is a very natural substance. Here at the center, we also have a product called Renova. Renova is an acellular fat matrix. So we can actually inject that in place of fat and it will grow your own fat. It's a beautiful product for the buttock area. It's nice and smooth, doesn't overextend, very, very nice. But my word of caution is this: when we're thinking about a Brazilian butt lift, it's not like you can't have it, but please understand that what's going to happen here is a little different than how it was originally described. And please, please, please be very careful about what else you're getting injected in your buttock, because fat's very natural. Even if you get a little bit of it into the bloodstream, it's not good, but it's not fatal. If you get something like an artificial substance, sculpture, or anything else into your bloodstream, there's nothing we can do about it. So please, just a word of caution when you're thinking about Brazilian butt lift. But if you are, come on in, we'll look at you, we'll talk to you, we'll give you all the information, and you can make an educated decision.